What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our Let's Play here on the Bedrock edition. Now, last episode we made a completely and fully automated brewing setup over at our double mob spawner, which has been working brilliantly. I spent quite a few hours over there while I was actually editing that video, and it's working 100% fine without any issues whatsoever. Well, this far anyway. But today we want to concentrate on what we're doing with this area because we need to be able to branch off further for our man cave. And this is like the only way down, and I've already filled it with water, so I've got no choice but to actually do something with it now. Have we got... Yes, we have. I did dry up some sponges just in our budget furnace there. I smelted up a bunch of glass in our proper furnace area as well. So we got that on us. Let me see. For some reason we've got two ender chests. You know what, we'll do a bit of ender chest inception. We'll put one in there. And we're also going to want ladders. Now what I was thinking, I was considering multiple different ways, because obviously we're going to want to be able to go down. Let me just drink a potion of night vision so it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. I was hoping to come down. Oh, actually it does. You just have to wait for the sort of view to clear a bit. Now, coming down, I was thinking whether or not just to do like a spiral staircase or do a normal staircase coming down to this side and then branching off either side and then branching around, which could be an option. But I was sort of looking at the depth of it, and let's see. Oh, you can actually see a lot clearly from up here, can't you? So it will probably branch off like over to here, and then it will go down a bit over to about here and then take another turn to around here, which could actually work out fairly decent. Let's just start placing some blocks and see where that takes us. We're going to be wanting to use the prismarine, so we've got a bunch of these prismarine bricks, so we'll start using these. So our first set of steps will be there, and it's pretty wide, this area, so I think we can just go the full 4 wide on this. And then we want to bring it out by 1, so do that. Thank you. Now I'm just going to leave them blocks there while I place these, just to see how far down we actually get with them. So if we come across like that, and then we're still going to want to keep it 4 wide, so let's say we break these 2 at the bottom, and then that way it will still be 4. Is it 1, 2, 3? I really don't want it being that close to the wall either, so 2, 3, that will be our 4, and then we get rid of these ones. And we are drowning. I have got a potion of water breathing. That's my other one. Yeah, it is water breathing. But this one's only 3 minutes. This one that I found off a witch. But that will do for now. Now, so that will come there. And then from there will be... So I'm going to want the walls to come up and over. But that'll be fine. Or maybe I want to push it back by 1. Yeah, you know what, let's push it back by 1, so that way you've got a little bit of more of a gap from the wall. So 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get rid of these ones. So then from here, is this our left hand side or right hand side? It's our right hand side coming down. So we'll have like a little bit of a platform, say like that. And then you can come down like so. Oh, misplaced. And keep on coming. We're at about ground level here. So let me grab some food as well. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If we say bring it off to there, so 2, 3, 4. Get rid of these ones. come back here. Thank you. And then from here, we can bring it back down to each exit point. So it'll be like coming down, and then that would lead on to where our caves are actually. Not going to be where the caves actually are. We can sort of cut out a hole and make a pathway down into each cave. Now, this area should be perfectly symmetrical, so it should actually work out fairly decent. Let me lay the rest of these prismarine bricks to get our sort of stairwells in place, and then we can see how it looks from there to see what we're working with. Okay guys, I've made a little bit of progress now. Let me grab another night vision potion so it's easier for you lot to see. Now the plan is changed quite a bit, as you can see. I am planning on putting actual stairs, because you can get the prismarine brick stairs, but when you place them when it's underneath water, they actually become a water source block, which means that you can't actually get rid of that water source block after getting rid of the rest of the water. So we're going to have to place them steps in after we actually clear out our tunnel. Now I'm hoping that this is going to be high enough of a clearance with steps here. I know placing them underneath water I can walk up and down them, but because it's underwater it's hard to really gauge the sort of distance that you are from them, if that makes sense. But that is something we're going to find out after we finish doing the actual tunnels. Ah, that is not what I wanted to do. Let me grab that brick back. Just whack that one down there. So yeah, I'll keep enough in to go up for air. I've got some water breathing potions in my ender chest. I just can't be asked to grab one right now. So it comes down here. I've replaced a section of the prismarine floor with just glass. So then when you come to this section, you can see down underneath the water. All of this stone I'm planning on swapping out with sand in a moment. And then it sort of comes down here. I started putting the sea lanterns on the corners of the prismarine brick sort of arches that I'm doing. And then I may swap this little section out for glass as well. So let's say we can have like a 3x3 of glass here, which I think would look pretty cool. And that will be on each side. So underneath we're going to have like sand with the coral and seagrass and all of that stuff, which I'm hoping should look pretty decent. Now also with it, because I'm not really liking the sort of like stone that you can see everywhere, so what I'm considering doing is that where I've done the archway at the very beginning here, is I'm thinking of taking like the glass stone coming down and then going out and then filling the rest of this up with water. So then it's just like when you come to this section here, it then just seems like a dome that you go down into the water rather than it just looking like a hole just being filled with water, if that makes sense. So yeah, so you sort of come down here and then we're going to have the same sort of glass archways going across. Clear. Why is this not a 3x3? If I do that, and then why is that not the same size? Have I gone one lower or one higher? So that is, yeah, that's flush with the wall on that side, that's why. If we go swim over here and then we fill that up, and that gives us our 3x3 there. That's all happy days. So then I'll be filling it with glass and then doing the glass domes going around. I filled these sides with glass just to see how they looked, and underneath them I'm just doing upside downstairs. Now this one has glitched out on me a little bit. Have I got a bucket that I can try to do some sort of water trickery with? There we go. That works. Like if you place a bucket of water on a stair block, you will then change that stair block into a water source block, which is a highly unusual mechanics, but it works, so happy days. So yeah, I'm just going to go around and get all of this glass placed in. I'm also going to go around and replace all of the sides and the floor with sand. I'm definitely going to get some water breathing potions before I start doing that though, because otherwise I am going to drown. and hopefully it should start looking reasonably decent once we got the actual glass stones in and I've drained it all out. So I've got the sponges to do that. It shouldn't take more than a minute, maybe two, with sponges to clear it out. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with that, and I'll bring you back once I've got them all cleared out of water and I've got all the sand and stuff laid down. Okay guys, it's been around about 2 or 3 days since I recorded that last clip. Unfortunately, I got sort of engrossed watching the group stages of the World Cup, and I really didn't get around to recording much because there was games on throughout the day, and then I've just finished up now watching the Belgium and England game. It was a very, very disappointing game, but I think in the end run, I think England wasn't really playing to win because they didn't fancy the chances of going against Brazil in such early stages of the knockout phase. But yeah, a 1-0 defeat to Belgium, but it was our second sort of squad. It was also Belgium's second squad. No one was really in it to win it, to be honest with you. So, nothing ventured, nothing gained. As for the progress I've made here, I actually finished off doing our tunnels. I replaced all the walls with sand. I took the ceiling up by another couple of blocks, and I've replaced all of the bottom with sand. Now, unfortunately, this side of the wall and also the wall over this side actually backs onto where the sand is. So what I may do is replace the glass on these sides with some sort of either sort of clay pattern or concrete pattern. Not decided, or replace it with actual prismarine I could do. With the stairs themselves, I've sort of done the dark prismarine going along the sides as a banister type deal, just to sort of break it up from the prismarine blocks. Yep, that's the correct word. Blocks, I think, is the one I'm going for. Now, the reason I took it up by a couple, because the stone was backing onto the top of the actual glass and it just wasn't looking good at all. Also, I've replaced our beacon with speed instead of haste because it's a lot more fun running around the base when you've got speed on it. Oh, also, in between cuts, because it's been such a long time, the wool farm where our sheep are, unfortunately, is still not working because there's been no bug fix to fix the whole piston glitch with the entities yet. But I got fed up. Each time I was harvesting them, I was then having to go into 16 different chests to put the wool away. So what I did go ahead and do is threw in just a like bog standard sorting system. So now I'll just throw all of the wool into this one chest and it will just get sorted into its correct individual colours. So happy days on that one. I've also got a dispenser somewhere around here. Yeah, there, that's got my shears in. But whenever I come past when I fancy shearing them, or I've got a couple of minutes waiting time for something to smell or something. Yeah. Also, unfortunately, we lost Dave where I was clearing the ceiling up a couple of blocks. I accidentally dug into our Neverwart farm, which is obviously where Dave was. He sort of fell down into the water and I had to kill him. Now, whilst killing him also led to another tragic accident. Is in between cuts, I actually went and dug. This is my little like porthole to get in and out of the area. I actually went ahead and dug a tunnel to the closest ocean biome. Now that is, I think it's at 1,000 or a mine. Yeah, it's at minus 1,000 on the coordinates. So it's over 1,000 blocks away. I then filled it with water in an effort to get a dolphin, and I did finally manage to get a dolphin. I accidentally killed that dolphin whilst killing Dave because he was attacking me and I was swinging my sword in the water. But then I went back and I got another dolphin, named him Zippy, and they're extremely quick following you back. It doesn't take longer than about 3 or 4 minutes to get back from the tunnel, well, where the ocean is. So we've got a dolphin in here now. I'm hoping to get quite a few more because just one swimming around obviously isn't going to be all that entertaining. Can I get back in? Thank you. So I also went over to that ocean biome, found the coral reef, and I went and got an absolute ton of the exotic fish. Are they called exotic fish? I'm just gonna go with voice rake. I'm just gonna go with exotic fish. Is it? I'm fairly sure it's called something else, but yeah. Well, I went and got a bunch of them, and I managed to find one called Blue Dory, which I'm swearing to God, has to be a copyright for Finding Nemo. But yeah, there's a lot of different coloured ones in there, so we've got them to throw in. Also went and grabbed one pufferfish as well, so we can throw him in there. I got a bunch of night vision potions because just so I can see underwater, and so can you. We are going to want to grab an absolute ton of this coral to start placing now. The only thing is that we don't want to go overboard with the coral, purely because we want enough room for the stuff to actually still be swimming around. Now, I've not put in any lighting down here either, but I should have sea pickles on me as well. Can I get some sea pickles, please? Oh, there they are. They look like little green candles, don't they? Yeah, sea pickles. They actually give off light, and you can plant them on the coral blocks and then bone meal them, so then they spread on the coral blocks. I'm going the wrong way. Now, this is where it sort of breaks down into the cave system underneath. Ouch. Now, this thing ventures off like miles in every which direction, and it's not too far down from Bedrock, because we're only like 25 blocks above Bedrock now, but it ventures off down to there. That's a massive tunnel system. You've got this massive area here. It breaks off over that way. It goes every which way from this tunnel system. It's just a massive, ridiculously large tunnel system. If I can manage to find my way back, please. Oh, it's this way, yeah. Gonna grab some blocks to help us out. Is that going to be enough? No, of course it's not. Let's grab one more. Hop up here. Have I got any water breathing potions actually? Because that might come in handy. Haven't been underwater. There we go, we've got an 8-minute one. Got one of them left, thank God. Now, let's drink this so that we can actually see. See, it does nothing when you actually go underneath the water. But from the outside, can I get back out? Now you can see like through the water perfectly, which I don't understand. I think they should give you that view when you're in the water using night vision potions, but hey, never mind. Now let's start placing some of this coral. The one, it looks sort of natural-ish, so we definitely want it like creeping up a bit, and then let's bring it off around here. Dolphin is squeaking. Let's bring a couple of blocks up, and we've just got to try to make sure that there's enough room for stuff to still swim around. That's my main concern. Okay, that's a bit of blue over there. Let's throw just a little bit of blue up on this wall here. Okay, bring it out by 1 or 2. I think that's enough of the blue. Let's try some red. Spam it down. Is he taking damage from something? No, he's not. He's just squeaking. It's alright. Oh, but I've forgotten to take my water breathing potion. Silly me. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Our first dolphin I killed. This isn't actually my second dolphin. This is the third. The first one I brought 2 in, and then when I dropped Dave in, there was only 1 left down here, and that's the one I accidentally killed. So, what was I doing? Water breathing. There we go. Now, Zippy, really? Can you get out of the way, please? Go away, Mr. Mahmood. He's sort of hooked on State of Decay 2 at the moment, I think. Either that or Netflix he's usually on. But feel free to add him and annoy him on my behalf. Now, that's some red. Let's get some of the pink out. Do some of that. Oh, see? He's... Zippy, what are you doing? Oh my god. Dolphins are so goddamn stupid. Do you reckon it's just because there's a 1 block gap? Is that what we've got to try to avoid doing then? But the thing is, like, you've got 1 block gaps all along here as well. Which means I may have to fill in this little area. And wherever there is a 1 block gap, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Well, that's annoying. I'm going to have to go get some more dolphins tonight. let's just carry on with the decorating for a second. I'm going to place some more of these blocks down, hopefully get something looking fairly decent, and we can take a look at it after I've done that. Okay, so I've managed to whack down all of the coral blocks that I had. Well, not all of the coral blocks, but the majority of them. And I did end up spreading them off, going up along the top and towards the ceiling, just so that when we're coming down the steps we've got like colours around us. I may have to go ahead and swap out the entire ceiling for sandstone just to make it blend in, because obviously I can't I'm drowning again. Obviously I can't go put in sand up there because it will just fall down. Yeah, Minecraft physics makes sense. So I've tried to do like hidden lighting as much as I can with the sea lanterns. I've got them dotted in along the floor in different like little dark spots. But a spot over here can definitely use it. Just so it's like lit up when we're walking around. My night vision potion and water breathing potion has worn off. I've also got sea lanterns dotted about along the top rim. Now I would have done it lower down had I not already done the walls with sand, because each time I try to break a block anywhere down below like this sort of level, obviously the sand's going to be falling down and I don't want to have to do the entire wall again. It is very frustrating. Let me get some more air. But what I do want to do is grab some bone meal, because not only can we bone meal these sea pickles, because they will now create more light after they spread. So we want to get a few of them on the go. And they will light up the little areas around them. Where else have I got them? There's one. Ta-da! And they do actually light up pretty well. I'm quite happy with how much they light up. They don't look particularly nice, but they produce light and they're green and they're sort of like vegetation underneath the water. We have got some higher up that we can get to. Where are you? I know that I put some dotted about around here. Oh, no, they've popped off. It's weird. It's like some positions they just really don't want to go in. And I think it's if there's another coral block directly above it, that it will automatically just break off. So, let's put you there and grow you just so that there's a few out. And I'm drowning again. Oh, also, I'm not too sure. I've got a bunch of fish, obviously, to put in here to start making it look like an actual aquarium type thing. But I don't know if the fish are going to accidentally swim down here. Now, I don't make it's not exactly bad if they do, because this is all considered still water. They could quite happily swim back and forth, but I really don't want them swimming away, so I think we'll just block them in by doing that. And I'm not sure, because there's such an open area in here, that they may despawn. But it's something that we're going to have to figure out as time goes on, I guess. Let's put you there before you disappear. Let's do that. Get some more there. Anywhere else that could do with some? Let's see, I did put one over here and it's broken off. Let's do that. Let's do you there. And you can use some, I guess. Right. Oh, well. Okay, those broke off then. Now, swim down. And then, the good thing about having sand down here as well, I do need more of these coral fins and stuff, but hopefully we can get some of them by bone mealing the sand, because you can do that to get like the seagrass. So it's like, ta-da! And then we get our silk touch pick. Really? Is that going to be a thing now? There we go. We do have to use a silk touch pick to get these though, don't we? Yeah, so if I'm going to go round and just sort of bone meal the sand to make it that we've got seagrass dotted about everywhere, because that's like an animated thing and it's going to be making our base area quite laggy, to be honest with you, but I'm fairly sure that will come out looking pretty decent. And I'm going to obviously clear some of this, pick up the coloured coral, do that few times and grab enough to dot around along the top of these things, I can hear sea pickles breaking off again. And I have no idea where they are breaking off from. Like, we've got one up here. Do they just naturally grow then and just break off? Are we going to have tons of them to deal with as well? Oh, look, there's loads of them dotted about over there. And drowning again. Yeah, so let me just do a little bit of bone mealing, run around grabbing the little coloured fin things to throw on top of the coral. And then I'll bring you back for the releasing of all the fish. So yeah, back in a sec. Okay, so I've gone around, I've bone milled a load of the sand and made it look all sort of nice now and animated. So we've got a lot going on down there, but we now need to release all of these fish that I managed to pick up. Does the night vision potion do it? Barely lights it up a little bit more. But from the outside, see if we can get a proper view of this place. Yeah, see, I don't think it's looking too bad from down here. So if we're like walking around, yeah, you get a nice view. I think this is like one of the best views from the side, is where you're coming up the stairs. And then probably from above. And hopefully with the fishes swimming around, it should look 10 times better. I definitely need to swap out the ceiling for sandstone though, but that's going to be something I do in between episodes. So let's get a bunch of fish on our hotbar. I keep on nearly drowning as well. It's not good at all. So I just constantly forget that I'm actually underneath the water. I can't wait for them to actually bring in the conduits, because that will come like dead in handy. I have no idea where that one's gone. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I think once we get a few swimming around, you may notice. You know what, I'm just going to spam these. Oh, look. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. And they're so tiny as well that they're just going to get lost down here. You know what I'm going to do, for the time being, we're just going to block this off. You guys coming back out? You know what, I can just leave that open and then they can swim in and out as they please. Because they're not going to be able to get any further than where it's already blocked off, and there's no sort of obstructions here where they should be able to kill themselves. Like our dolphin, unfortunately. May he rest in peace, Sippy number 2. Now, let's start throwing a bunch of these fish out. This guy I thought was pretty cool. He was like a little black and white one. That one, I have no idea what that one is. Some of these are like proper tiny though. We definitely need to get some bigger fish. Maybe should we get some cod or some salmon and throw them in here as well. Now I don't want to do the puffer fish until last because poison, yeah, fun. I think once we get an absolute ton of these guys swimming around, that it should start looking a little bit more busier. Which is definitely a good thing. I'm going to start drowning again, aren't I? I can tell. Oh, get in there. Let's just hop back in here. Where are you going, guy? Go back out there. And they sort of just pathfind their way over to here, and then I'm sure that he'll pathfind his way back out to here. So let's throw a bunch of you guys out. It's a little bumblebee looking one. I don't know which one's the Dory one. I should have really checked to see if it actually looked like Dory from Nemo. I'm assuming that it may be that one. Can we grab you? Oh no, you're just going to carry on hiding in that thing, ain't you? Get out the sea pickles! Thank you. Oh, there you go. Is that on Dory? No, I have no idea. It's just like gone now. Well, peace out, fish. May you forever rest in peace. Puffer fish can now be thrown out. I'm not too far. Really? Come on, I was letting you go. Was there any need to poison me? I'm going to drown again. Yay. Okay, well, that is all of our fish. Let's see if we can't get a decent view to see if it... really? Come on. I think he's now actually chasing me. Come on, I dare you to come through here and then die. Stupid fish. Okay, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, let's see if it looks any busier. Oh yeah, there's definitely stuff going on. You've got the animation of the grass sort of flowing. I can't wait until they bring sea turtles in. Sea turtles don't tend to get stuck on anything, but dolphins are forever killing themselves on everything. And I can't see me manage it. If I was to fill every single one wide gap, this area would start looking a lot more blockier than obviously it being Minecraft and it already does. Which is something that I really don't want to have to do. So what I may do is go and see if I can't bring back another batch of dolphins, and we'll just see if they survive for longer than maybe 20 minutes at a time. But all of these fishes seem to be quite nice. Quite nice, quite happy swimming around. Have we got any swimming up near the top yet? Oh no, there's one swimming across there. There's another. It's just like another little added feature, because obviously this is going to be a transition down into what is hopefully going to be a much larger expansion to our man cave. But I thought introducing some of the sort of aquatic stuff would be interesting, and I really do like the sort of added feature that it's very active and there's lots of different colours and fish, and yeah. But I'm going to head off and quickly see if I can't get another batch of dolphins for us to end the episode off on a high, rather than, because the fish, although very good, very nice, really, I'm not even in the water. Although the fish are like really nice and it does make it look a little bit more busier and active, they're very small, and obviously walking past they're not going to catch your eye nearly as much as a big dolphin, which is like a 2x1, as opposed to what would appear to be like 5% of an actual Minecraft block. You'd actually have to be looking for these guys to find them. So yeah, I'm going to swim off over this way, see if I can't find another couple of dolphins to bring back, and I'll bring you back on a high. Hey guys, I've just gotten back with a couple of dolphins, and as you can see already, they're taking damage off of everything there is. And I have no idea how these guys managed to survive so long in the oceans, because in here they are killing themselves ridiculously quickly. I did have 6 when I got here. These 2 are the ones that are left. But they seem to just get trapped on everything, and as soon as they get trapped on like the side of a bit of coral reef, they just end up taking damage. And they end up dying. So hopefully that's fixed at some point in the next phase of the aquatic update. So I would really like to have something bigger than just I'm drowning again. Just the standard fish. Like, it took me the better part of about 15 to 20 minutes to get 6 of them, all the way down the corridor and back here. And as soon as I swam in, one of them swam into that red bit of coral there, and he suffocated instantly. Another couple of them swam off this way, and I come over here, and there was just fish lying there. But yeah, hopefully these ones last longer than a couple of minutes. I'd be happy if they last longer than 30 seconds, to be honest with you. But while I was out, I did go and grab some salmon as well, just to throw out, because they're a little bit bigger than the other fish, so you can see them a little bit more clearly. So let's just throw these guys out. So now we've got some salmon. So they're like red in colour, and they're a lot larger than the tropical. Oh, tropical! That's the word. It's not exotic. Tropical fish is the one that I was looking for. Some of you may have been pulling your hair out, so shouting at the screen is tropical, you absolute muppet. But yeah, I was going with exotic for some reason. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. I think we've actually made some serious progress, especially on this area. Now, in between videos, what I'll probably do is swap out the ceiling for sandstone, put some more sea lanterns in the ceiling, probably some more of the coral blocks as well, and probably grow some more of them like thin things and decorate it a little bit more. I'm also definitely going to be getting rid of this glass wall here and down there on both sides, and replacing it with some sort of either concrete or wall or terracotta sort of pattern. Either that or replace it with a pattern made of the prismarine. Because coming down here and then just seeing a glass wall with sand behind doesn't look very good, I don't think. I can hear that dolphin taking damage again already. But let us go see what it looks like from my little sort of view box, which is just up over here. You can't really see the fish, they just like out of. You can see the dolphin who's about to die. You can't really see the fish too clearly from up here. Now, if we went and drank a night vision potion, let me test that out. Now, running down below, you can obviously see stuff a lot clearer. Have all of the fish just instantly despawn with me going like further than 10 blocks away? Oh no, they're still here. Let's just double check. Have a little look around. I cannot see the dolphins. The pufferfish is after me again though. I think the dolphins are dead already. Yeah, I think the dolphins are gone. Let's just, if we just look along the ceiling, see if we can't see any floating fish or bones. That's usually a key sign that they've managed to suffocate themselves somewhere. Yep, there's a bit of fish there, so that's one dead dolphin. God, it's just... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother unless there's like a bug fix that comes out with preventing them from killing themselves. Otherwise, I don't know how you're meant to be able to keep them. Because they are literally just killing themselves instantly. As you saw from there. But yes, I'm quite happy with the way that it's come out so far. Still got a little bit of work to do. I like the fact we've got fishes swimming around. Now, if we drink our night vision potion and have a look from... I think we've gone a bit too far, haven't we? Yeah, it's just over here. Yeah, if you sort of look down past the numerous spells from the potion effects, I'm quite happy with the way that it looks. I may actually extend this further and make like an actual little room just overlooking the entire thing as well. Rather than replacing the entire ceiling with sandstone, I guess we could probably replace it with glass and just have like a very big open area up here. Where would that lead on to? Obviously we couldn't have it going across there, so it will probably be like a U shape going back that way and probably swing around on to the right hand side, which is our cow farm. Maybe we will do that, maybe we won't, depending what I run into when digging it out. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. It's been a little bit of a all over the shop sort of episode, just getting little bits and pieces sort of done and mainly working on this. This is purely so that we now have the option of expanding downwards into this cave system. So I'm going to start the transition, sort of dig out this area a bit, do the transition of the ground going down into the cave system a lot smoother, because at the moment having to jump around isn't really ideal. But sort of do a better transition into the cave system on this side. And obviously on this side, these caves join each other. So what I may do is do like a staircase still going further down. We need dark prismarine there. Going further down and sort of joining onto each other. So then it will sort of like come down this way, wrap round, and then wrap round to meet each other again. Dark prismarine before I have to kill myself because it's missing down there. And a thank you. Yeah, now, so what am I doing in between episodes? I've got to do that wall, the other side, do something with the ceiling. All of that will be done before the beginning of the next episode. I've got a couple of little bits and pieces planned for the next episode that I know that I actually want to get done. But I'm fairly sure that I'm just going to see where the sort of world takes me while I'm doing bits and pieces in my world, what I really think that I need to work on and what I want to get done. And then I guess we'll take it from there at the beginning of the next episode. But hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Hopefully it's been a little bit less stressful for you to watch than it has for me to be recording. Man, just look at the amount of stupid spells, because I've got 2 different potion effects. Oh, another thing I've managed to figure out, if you just press left on the D-pad it shows you the duration of the effects that you've got left. Yep, that would have been handy to know when I was fighting the Wither. Just if you didn't know, that's what you're meant to do. I'm sure that you all knew. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.